Let's talk some Texas recruiting. The Longhorns finished with almost finished. We got 2 weeks left with the number one class in 2025. In 2026, they are just getting started. Only 2 commits, so a lot of opportunity there. So let's talk a little Texas, Steve. Who is expected to be in Austin this weekend?
Well, big recruiting weekend for the Longhorns, but Texas is not on the gas at this point in the
Not yet.
recruiting cycle. Steve Sarkisian and company, look, if you want to come, if you're ready to get married, they will take your commitment. But if you want to go through the process, you want to date a little bit, they want you to do that before you commit to Texas so they don't have to go through a second process with you later. Diabell is visiting this weekend. He is a quarterback commit to the Longhorns. Now, they are excited about getting quarterbacks in the fold early because you can build your recruiting classes around them. And Diabell was able to take a lot of visits to a lot of his top schools. He is committed to Texas. He is expected back this weekend to help build a relationship with a lot of the other coveted targets that are going to be on campus. He was recently offered by Georgia, so always nice to get Diabell back on campus, back around the Texas program, and feeling the good energy and vibes around Austin. A couple of their top running back targets are going to be on campus. Javian Osborne, who's fresh off a terrific junior day visit to Georgia. He also has Michigan near the top of his list. Michigan and Texas have been viewed as the front runners. Javian Osborne was debating a visit to Notre Dame or Texas for this weekend. He picks Texas. He's been a regular in Austin. That's a good thing for the Burnt Orange. KJ Edwards is another 4-star in-state back. There's going to be a lot of Texas A&M recruiting battles this cycle. That is one of them. So is Jermaine Bishop Jr., NFL legacy recruit that was recently at Texas A&M. Now he's back at Texas. That's one that both those programs absolutely covet. A few other names to kind of keep an eye on for this weekend. High profile. You got 2 of the top receivers in the land, Jalen Lott and Jabari Mack. Mack was at A&M last weekend, now at Texas this weekend. A few defensive linemen to keep an eye on, Jamie Winfield, Jamarian Carlton. Those are guys that are high on Texas. And then I may butcher the name a little bit, Yaya God. We think Texas is the leader for him at this point in his process. Then you have 2 offensive linemen that Texas is at or near the top of the list, Josh. That's Felix Ojo and Zayden Krempin. So, again, Texas setting the foundation for what will ultimately be one of the top recruiting classes in the country. We've seen Steve Sarkisian and company in the top 5 more often than not since he's come to Austin. They have just the 2 commits now with Chris Stewart, the receiver, committed alongside Diabell. But these junior days will start setting the foundation. They'll start to get to know the guys, how they're wired, who they want to bring in, and then eventually start hitting the gas on these guys in the heart of summer.